In this tutorial, we're going to look at the quadratic formula. So this is something that we often remember off by heart. So x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, what do these letters represent? Well, we know the general form of a quadratic is ax squared plus bx plus c. So you can see that to solve for x, we use the values of a, b, and c. So for example, we have the quadratic 2x squared minus 4x minus 12 is equal to 0. Using the quadratic equation, let's work out what the values of x is equal to. So let's substitute our values in. We have a is equal to 2, b is equal to negative 4, and c is equal to negative 12. Substituting these values into the formula, we have x is equal to negative b. So what I like to do is always place our values into a bracket when we're substituting. So negative 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so b is negative 4 squared, minus 4 times, let's just extend this a bit, 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is negative 12. So the reason I put those into brackets, let's just finish it off, times 2a in brackets 2. So the reason I like to put them in brackets is so we don't get confused by the double negatives. So negative 4 becomes a positive 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared. So negative 4 squared will give us 16, a positive value, minus, now we see that we have a minus here and a negative value. That's a double negative once again, so that will become a positive. 4 times 2, which is 8, times 12, which is 96, so plus 96, all over 2 times 2, which is 4. So we're just going to simplify this. 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 plus 96 will give us 112 divided by 4. Now this plus or minus is telling us that we have two different answers. We either have x is equal to 4 plus the square root of 112 divided by 4, or x is equal to 4 minus the square root of 112 all over 4. So putting this into your calculator, or if you can do it in your head, x is equal to 3.646, or x is equal to negative 1.646. And there you have it. You've solved your first quadratic equation using the quadratic formula.